Hey all, I thought I would share what I've been up to lately. I just got a Cricut Explore 4, and in a really roundabout way, basically what happened was I've been talking to my mom about how this is my Happy Planner. I don't know if any of you are familiar with it. It's one that I bought at Joann with a coupon, and one of the things that I like for work is that I like having the calendar open. At work, and I just leave this on my desk and write all my appointments or events that are coming up. And I bought some stuff. Usually, for the last 2 years, I bought this on Etsy, and you can get what you can ask them to do, whatever kind that you want. But long story short, it was the wrong thing that I got, and I was like, I'm just going to print this my own. And my mom was like, well, what really is a Happy Planner? I don't understand. Basically, it's a planner that you can fully customize. These inserts you can either order online, buy, make yourself, whatever, through Happy Planner. If you've been a Hobby Lobby, all of the hobby stores and Walmart will have something with Happy Planner. They're pretty much a thing. So I was like, well, that's what this is. And I showed her like an example of, this is a page that I don't use. I had like a packet of this that someone gave me. And she's like, oh, I could use that. I want the today, but I want 2 columns of today. I don't need these squares. And I like this. You've got this mama, but I don't want a coffee cup. I want like a minion there. And I was like, well, maybe I can print that for you using like Canva and something like that. And then I was like, maybe I can print this with the Cricut and do a Happy Planner. You can buy like this. You notice that the hole punches are the mushroom shape. That's typical, or that's what Happy Planner uses because it does have these rings that you can then fit. And they have different sizes, but I was like, maybe I can do that. So I started playing around in Canva, and I came up with like this iteration of, she mentioned she also could use like a list of past doctor appointments. So this is one of the first versions, and I'd show her a picture and she's like, okay, maybe that, but I also need this information. So I started thinking that maybe I could do that with an inkjet printer. And on top of that, the Cricut. And sure enough, so here's my iteration then. And I was like, okay, well, can I get the Cricut to do that, or hole punch? You can buy the punches 2 pages at a time. So that's also kind of a pain. And indeed, I found templates for this for free that will cut not only these holes, but for the tabs, it'll cut like the tab here, and it will auto size it, and it cuts it out. It goes 1 sheet at a time, so I have to print on the printer, then put it on the mat, 1 page at a time because of the dimension and the size of this mat. Then put it to the Cricut and say, okay, Cricut, do it. Then pull it off and put the next page on. So all of these are individually printed. It is kind of a time sink, but it actually isn't bad once you get going. And if I had 2 mats, it would probably be better. And then I did her today, which here's the version that I came up with, was here's her 2 with the You Got This Mama and the Minions. And then I was like, well, I can do these tabs. And so I did the tabs. I printed out the picture that she picked. These are pictures that she wanted. I laminated it and then told with a different setting, I still need to tweak it. The Cricut did just fine. Sometimes it kind of got caught up on that. And it might be a pressure thing where I need to do a different setting, or there's nothing really that says 3M laminate with 28-pound paper, which this is all like 28-pound paper. Some people use 32. The covers I did with cardstock. And it's not too bad, but you can see how it's pretty flimsy versus this. It's real sturdy. But I think it'll work fine anyway. So I did all of that with just the inkjet and the Cricut. And it was a bit of time, mainly in setting up and prepping, not only in Canva, but on Cricut Design Space. But I have not so far paid for Cricut Design Space. Canva is really the only thing. If you don't have premium, it gets a little bit trickier. So Canva has done well for me, and I use that for work as well. And then finding the templates online and just kind of figuring out a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of comments. But anyway, so I just thought I would share that with you all, and I managed to make her a book that hopefully she will use. And I just wanted to show that, each tab has a different picture, and then the back I put another one. And so, yeah, it's a little Happy Planner and the Cricut, combining 2 of what I am finding are pretty amazing. So that's all.